Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded toyholic, the man full of rage at the cost of action figures. Of course, I am the Mad Montreal Man, and welcome back to the show. And unlike other action figure review shows where you don't see their face, or they might do one or two figures, you see my face. You can see how ugly I am. You can see what a true toyaholic looks like. And that I also do, on average, 3 to 4 action figures per show, for the most part. And I'm not going to change that today, because today we're doing 4 figures. And ignore the beeping computer. I am. Today we're doing Hawkgirl. And the reason why I'm full of rage, I think I'm cursed when it comes to Hawkman and Hawkgirl figures. I never got the platinum of Hawkman, and I didn't get the platinum of Hawkgirl. Frustrating. But I did get, Guy Gardner, Red Lantern. I got Mr.Terrific, Platinum Edition. And I only got the one of this. I missed out on the chance to get the platinum of this, but I did get the Mysterious Lives Superman. I did see the red Superman, looked really cool. Unfortunately, when I saw it was a day that I had very little money left, because after all, I have a job that doesn't really pay much, it barely pays the rent, and there's only so many times I can do without food for my dog or my cat, or mostly a little bit food for me. So when I went back to get him, he was sold, so I'm still tracking down the red Superman. But that's besides the point. And for my friends in the States who made comments in a group that I'm with that, how'd you get a Target exclusive in Canada? I got some news for you. Red Label Target exclusives are exclusive in the States only. Quite often, you see them up in here, no problem. I mean, Guy Gardner, Red Lantern, I've seen in quite a few stores in Ottawa. Even the Mr.Terrific, I've seen in a few places. Hawkgirl, good luck. But I digress. And before we get started on that, here's a little sneak peek of what's coming next week, right before the movie comes out. We're going to be doing the Superman movies. Action figures. Yep. No wonder I am broke. I have basically everything that came out so far. I know the Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl action figures haven't been out yet. I tried to find the superpower ones. Those are impossible to find. But what do you say we get started with the show? I mean, we have 4 action figures to do. And, of course, it's that time for the Steel Blade of Justice, Dr. Scalpel, to get to work. So, take a look at this. And yes, I just mumbled my own words, but I'm not going to cut the video now because I've already had a couple of bloopers already because it's been a long day. I only have one day off a week, so I film on the one day off a week I have, which is Monday. I know you're seeing this on a Friday because it takes time to edit. But, yeah. But here she is, Hawkgirl out of the package. I'm going to finish taking her out. We'll talk about her in a moment. And just for the records, this is the Kendra Saunders Hawkgirl. There's been different Hawkgirls over the years. That's the card, by the way. And of course, over the years, I mean, for me, Sandra Hall's the Golden Age Hawkgirl, Hawkwoman. There's also Sierra Hall, and of course now Kendra Saunders. And there's been a few different versions of Hawkgirls over the years. Like, for example, here's the Golden Age. Here's the Tim Truman Hawkgirl, which I would love to see. And of course, we even have the Hawkgirl from the Earth 2 with the silver helmet, which was kind of cool. I wouldn't mind getting those too if they made them. It'd be nice. Now, as for accessories, of course, she comes with the pair of open hands, a left-hand trigger finger, and a right-hand fist. Now, as you saw in the close-up, I have her on a flying base. Doesn't come with a flying base. She comes with your typical base here. But there she is, Hawkwoman, or Hawkgirl. Let me take her off the base for a second here. Now, I actually do like the costume. I like it. I wouldn't mind the platinum one with the more vintage look. Now, it's not quite the same artwork. There's some things they could have done, like put the claws on her ankles and stuff. They just used paint. That doesn't continue. I don't care. It's a cool character to have. The mace is actually pretty soft. Normally I have to warm up the hands, but this time the mace was soft. I like the details in the mask. The wings, well, pros and cons. I like the details in the wings. My problem with the wings are, have you ever seen a hawk? They don't have a gap. It's one of the ones where they could have probably done something a bit different, where there's something to fill the gap here. But overall, let's be honest, where is this going to go? It's going to go on the shelf next to Hawkman. That's where it's going to go. I like it. The wings are posable, articulation's there. Yeah, the arms are a bit big. I mean, she's a pretty tall girl. Just put it that way. She's got muscle. That's why I kind of want to have the Thangarian Hawkgirl, because this is muscle. I like it. Now, will I still hunt for the platinum? Yeah. I'm not insane yet. Okay, I have a wish list of 40 plus figures. I know, okay? But I will be hunting for the platinum of her. Hopefully I'll get her one of these days. Worst case, next year when there's no more DC Multiverse from McFarlane, I'll probably just go in the secondary markets and pay a lot of money for her. But yeah, I do like her. The wings are nicely put in the back. They're not as fragile as the gargoyle wings from NECA, but I do like her. I'm happy I got her. And now she is something I would recommend use a flying base for, because this does not hold her up properly when the wings are out. Just saying. But yeah, that's it for Hawker here. Let me just put her back on this thing. Let me give you a look of what she looks like when she's on this base. Okay, so you can put her on the flat base, but if you do that, I do recommend fold the wings down, which I'll probably do for the shelf, because I'm going to put her with the Hawkman that I have on the shelf. There you go. Nice details. Okay, we'll move on now, because I know people's attention spans are sometimes limited. They want to see my face for half an hour. But let me put the box down. Let's move on to your most loved and hated Green Lantern of all time, Guy Gardner. And I talked about some other versions of him previously, but the red label, Red Lantern. But yeah, let's get Dr. Scalpel out again. And tell me, what is your favorite Guy Gardner? I'm actually looking forward to when the movie comes out, the Guy Gardner in the 7-inch style, because I couldn't even find the Superpowers one, but it'd be interesting to see the comparison of them all. So I'm going to finish taking Raging Guy Gardner out, and we'll be back after this close-up. Alright, the cards art we saw in the box, and this is one of the shortest ones ever. Yeah, basically, Guy Gardner took the Red Lantern ring and went back to the Green Lantern Corps. Whatever. Now, I did swap out the face and the hands, because when he comes in the package, he comes with the... I don't know why they like doing the open mouth face. It's kind of weird. It's like, ah! He also comes with just a more serious face, which would be kind of cool if you're doing a Kryptonian with glowing red eyes. I took off the right hand fist with the ring. He also has a left hand fist. He's got a left hand palm, and of course, the pointy finger. I prefer the more open right hand, and of course the hand that you saw in the close-up that lets him hold his small red lantern. Sorry, Guy, it's a small lantern. Then again, Articus's lantern, that silver one he had, was small, but not as small as Guy's. I think that's Guy's problem. He gets small lanterns. But there he is, Guy Gardner. And I actually like the color scheme. Yes, before you go on and say, how come you didn't say get all those mint and package people screaming? I didn't, because I've been seeing him everywhere in Ottawa. I mean, every store I've been to, for the most part, has got a red lantern. Probably not by the time the video comes out, because I have told some people in the group where to find him. But, yeah, he's not as rare as people thought. I do give them credit, though. No bowl cut hair piece. You can take the hair off if you want. But they didn't give you the bowl cut. No complaints there. I prefer the more snarky face, kind of like... yeah, I like the Guy Gardner. I like the red and black costume. Articulation's limited, of course, because that's rather solid. But it's fun. It's Guy Gardner. It's cool to have a figure of Guy in a different, costume. I'm surprised they haven't done the same thing for every Green Lantern yet. You see Al Jordan, they've done him, Parallax, his glow-in-the-dark Parallax, his armored suit. They've done Kal Rayner in a whole bunch of suits, John Stewart. Yeah, they've done a few. Okay, they've done a few. There's even Kilowog as a Red Lantern, apparently, which is kind of funny because I was thinking about doing a paint job on one, but Kilowogs are hard to get. But there's Guy. What do you think of Guy? And I will give him credit, too. The ear discoloration's not that bad this time. It still doesn't match the face plates, but it's not as bad as last time. Like, there's been some slight correction to the paint for the ears. But there's Guy Gardner in all his anger. Not a bad action figure. But we got more to go. We still got 2 more to do. Okay. The Platinum Mr. Terrific. So now we have him in red jacket, black jacket, and now a yellow jacket. And a purple face. But what do you say we get the Blade of Justice again? Good old Dr. Scalpel out. Ignore the children screaming outside. They're just jealous of my wonderful toy collection. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. So I'm going to finish taking him out of the package. Make a few mint and package people scream, because apparently he's hard to get. I got him. But back after his close-up. Exactly the same cards we got with the regular Mr. Terrific that came out, so nothing new with the card. Basically the same effects, except nice and purple. He only has one alternate hand. It's the left hand holding a T-sphere, and as you saw in the close-up, a punching hand and a trigger finger on the left hand. He does come with 2 spare faces. Once more, a screaming face, the slightly creepy smiling face, but I kept the face he came with on, and body, it's the same body as the last one. Let's be honest, the same figure, they just different repaint. I do like the jacket. You can take the jacket off. It's a very plain costume. I kind of like black and yellow. They did miss out on a slight thing. They could have put fair play on the back. A little bit of something on the back would have been cool. This one's kind of plain. It just kind of doesn't overwhelm me as much. Well, compared to the costume we're going to get on the movie one, which we'll talk about when we do the special. I'm happy I got him. Yeah, there's not much to say about this guy, really. It's okay. It's a figure. I have them. I like getting these guys because it gives you a variety. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the yellow and black version. Like, for example, say purple Mr.Terrific in the back, or even just a purple T as a symbol. Would have been kind of cool. But it is what it is. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He'll go next to the other one, and that's going to be it for Mr.Terrific. But we got one more to go. And for the reason why I'm not spending too much time on the first 3, well, especially Guy Gardner and Mr.Terrific, we've already talked about them. But, yeah, the weird one. What were they thinking? I don't know. But it's not the first time they've done weird stories like this. I mean, take a look at this artwork from this cover. As you can see, Superman's had a lot of other lives. But what do you say we get our friend, my friend, the sharp one, the steel blade of justice, Mr. Scalpel, one last time today, and get this guy out. He'll no longer be mint in package. Oh, shucks, too bad. He's going to go on the shelf where he belongs. So I'm finished taking him out of the package. And, oh, by the way, the red version of this comes with the Alfred E. Newman. Now, when I did see it, I was going to pick it up. I kept on thinking, that would be the perfect head sculpt for an unknown soldier. You get a Sergeant Rock body, put that head on that Sergeant Rock body, you have an unknown soldier, which would be a cool thing to have. That's a hint, McFarlane. But I'll be back after his close-up. Well, the card shows you the 4 possible heads you can get collecting this guy. There he is. This is the Lion's head. Now, it's not the first time they've done a Lion head Superman toy. They did one way back when. I'll put a picture if I can find it here. If I don't find it, I'm just pointing to an empty screen. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find that picture. I like the color of the blue. I like the blue. He does come with a pair of punching hands, a regular sort of 1950s Superman face, and of course another weird story Superman, the giant head one. Now, the story of the giant head one was actually just a fake mask he wore to fool Lois Lane, yada 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 yada. And there's a lot of other stories at the time, especially in the 50s, when Red Kryptonite changed him. One time he had an ant head, one time he became fat. McFarlane Toys, we don't need all those weird Superman heads. Now, I will say we need a Superman in a blue costume. You put out the red Superman costume, we need the blue. That one's happened, a few times. But let's get to the figure. And right off the bat, I complain. The wire in the cape. There is no wire in this corner. It literally just, no wire. Like no wire in the cape. Now the cape does have a nice S. It is a wired cape, except for this corner that always seems to just crunch up no matter what I do with it. Bit of a disappointment there. What do I think of it? Well, it's cute. It's a cute idea. It's from like a comic book. God, way back when. What comic book was that again? It was, ooh, it's going back. I'm trying to think, rack my head here, what comic book that was. It was an old detectives comic. I had the picture up in the thing. I just can't remember it now. Well, you saw it in the close-up. It's from that comic book, that story, and I think it was reprinted once or twice before that, too. Will I keep the Superman lion head or super lion head on? Probably not. I will toss in, at the end, a close-up of the two other heads, but that's kind of funny looking. I probably will switch to the, just for more like 1950s looking Superman. Yeah, because yeah, it's a cute gimmick. I'm still curious as to why they chose this one to do when they could have done Superman Red, Superman Blue. That would have been more cool. We have what we have. We're toyaholics after all. Articulation-wise, well, with the lion head on, there's not much with the head movement. He does have a pretty good, pretty good movement there. The rest of the body, we've seen the body before. It's got good articulation. He's a fun one to have. Something just different for the shelf. I won't keep the lion head on him because, like I said, I probably will switch out to the regular head. As for the look, I'm a reject from Star Trek Pilot. Us old people know what we're talking about. I don't think I'll ever use this unless I do a character called the Brain. That's it for the show. Thank you guys for watching the show as ever. I do appreciate when you guys hit like and subscribe, comment and share. And if you want to support the show, well, I will say, of course, go to the GoFundMe. You can send me stuff. But here's a special request. If you're in the States and you go to this store called Ollie's, because a lot of Marvel Legends apparently got this Ollie's a lot. I see videos of this, people going to Ollie's, and you know what? If you're feeling generous, pick up a whole bunch of those Marvel Legends, send them to me. I'll review them. Because there is one, the Captain Carter one, I kind of want to look at, but I haven't seen it here in Ottawa. But, you know, Ollie's got them for $5, so let me know. But just to give you guys a bit more of a teaser for next week, we have Superman, Battle Damn Superman, Superman Crypto, we got the Metamorpho, we got Lex Luthor, Ultraman, Battle Damn Ultraman, and apparently this one is really hard to find, but I did get him. Number 4. That's next week. So apart from that, and the weeks after that, we still got stuff to do. I still have Superman icon comparison to do. I got the Captain Carrot glow in the dark, which I'm really happy about. I got the Batmans. I got another. I'm gonna open up the Batman Beyond, the Platinum one, which I did before. I still got the Hourman, Green Horn. You know, I got a whole bunch of stuff to still view. Let me know in the comments after this episode, what do you want to see after the Superman movie special? Let me know. But until then, I'm gonna wrap up this month of June with these 2 episodes. And as you know, June is Mental Awareness Month for men. It's important to me. I lost, as you guys who watch the show know, that last year I lost a friend of mine, Bernie, a great inspiration to me. And it's important that we make people aware that, you know, having a hobby like toy collecting isn't a bad thing. I mean, yeah, it's expensive. I must admit, it's expensive picking up toys. You sacrifice things for them. But if it's what helps you get through the day, or get through the week, get through the month, then keep doing it. Because you got to do the best you can in this crazy world. Because we don't want to keep losing people. You know, because quite often, one thing I've learned is almost every guy I know at some point has those really dark thoughts. And they're not good. I myself, I suffer from it. I'm not going to deny it. I'm a manic depressive, been since I was a kid. And I admit, I've had, like last year was a bad year for me. This year's not much better. But doing the show is my way of doing it for me. It's my way of keeping my mental health at least somewhat in check. Yes, editor, I know it's kind of hard to say that I'm sane, but I try, okay? But all that said, don't put someone down if they collect toys or action figures. Call them what you want. It's if they're doing something like that, it's because it's their release, it's their escape, and they need to do that because it's important for your body, your mind, and of course your emotional being to do your best to stay healthy. And of course, when you get a toy that is just so stupid, and you think about it, it's really a stupid action figure. It's a good way to put a smile on your face. Of course, you smile on your face, it's a good way to stay happy. And when you can look forward to a show as crazy as this review is going to be next week, it's a good thing to stay positive. And on that note, we'll see you guys again real soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, enjoy the weekend, and hey, Stefan Tetru, I haven't forgotten about you. Sponsor me, contact me already, you know? Import Dragon, ZB Games, I'm just saying. Catch you guys next week for the really long show. This is going to be 8 figures long. It's going to be a long show next week, and with my luck, I'll probably get the kaiju by then too. Hey, we'll see you guys next week. Until then, as I said before, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, and let me know in the comments what you think. Catch you later. Alligator, twice a while, crocodile. Everyone have a good weekend. Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, I don't like that either. The cord got stuck on my leg and my neighbors are making noise. New neighbors. Sound wall doesn't work so good against new neighbors. Next week will be the Superman movie special. and I just shook the camera way too much. All of that's wasted. Okay, car. Little. Hey. All right.